Mobilize the head with this.
It keeps them from going flat.
It keeps it from going flat. You hear that? So if I'm here and I'm pushing on his head and pulling on his tricep, really hard for him to get his shoulders back flat on the ground. If he can get his shoulders flat, he can stop this motion. Okay? So I've got to have both the opening to swim, and I got to get the shoulder off the ground. So this is not because I'm trying to hide his eyes or something. I'm putting heavy pressure on that neck, really on the chin. Okay, so it's not so much on the top of his head. I'm actually using the bottom of my palm. It's right on the bottom of his chin, so just pushing away. Okay, so putting a good amount of pressure on that neck compromises the spine, makes it really difficult for him to turn and look that way. Okay, so that allows me to then from here to what do I do? Say again. Push his head down, and where am I going to go? Swing around. Okay. Now, do I want to be wide or do I want to be tight?
Tight.
Like tight. Absolutely. Tiger. You see that? All right. So we're going to push, and I'm going to circle this knee around this shoulder blade here. So I'm not coming out wide. If I can help it. My flexibility will allow me to. I'm going to swim in nice and tight here and complete this spin. Now, what does this leg want to do?
Tuck the armpit.
Armpit. Okay?
Back here.
What do I put in this armpit?
Heel.
Heel tight in the armpit. You see that? Now this arm, am I loose on this arm or am I hugging it tight? Hugging it really tight, okay? Keeping it to my body. We end up in a position where my heel is hugging the armpit, my arm is hugging his arm, and his shoulder is off the ground. Everybody see how high his shoulder is? It's almost like perpendicular, okay? If his shoulder gets flat again, any arm bar gets weak if he can get his shoulder down to the ground, okay? So I want that shoulder lifted high. I give a little cushion here for my leg temporarily. And do I want to go ahead and attack from here? Like, do I just lean all the way back? Or do I do something else? Say again? Hook and maintain. Okay? If I immediately, once I spin, start going through this, he might do some different types of escapes. Especially the hitchhiker, right? As I'm pulling back, he might hitchhike over the escape. Just like that. Okay? So I want to control this position first. I want this elbow, the shoulder up, pulling everything in tight. And I'm going to look towards his hips and wait. Another thing that might happen is he can continue to power away from it. And if I'm looking away from his hips and I'm posting here, I can protect myself from all kinds of mischief. Okay? What's another way we can look to open up this position? So that was from me on belly, as I drop my elbow on the other side, right? And then I look to lift this near side elbow, shoulder to shoulder, hips off the ground, and look away. That's how we want to finish with one arm. Okay. However, the Kung Fu choke does not have to be finished to be effective. So say it's like a jab. Okay. You're not going to always finish people with your jab. You've got a heck of a jab if you do. Okay. But we use this to reach in and get him to pull this, reach up and try to protect. And what that does is elevate the elbow. Again, this gives us lots of opportunity to start attacking, weaving, pulling, looking for this spinning armbar attack. So this spinning armbar attack really is money. You can do it from a lot of positions, right? Especially if they've got size on it. So what we want to look to do, the reason I switched my arms, so now it's my hand towards the head that's free. And all I want to do is come underneath, kind of right where the hands meet. Everybody see this? Right where the hands meet. And what I'm looking to do is hug his arm to my chest. Okay? So I'm going to actually bring my chest to his arm. Does that make sense? So I'm not here like, oh, why won't his arms come? I'm bringing my chest to his arms and I'm hugging. You see how I'm hugging his arm to my chest? And now I can start to lean over him just a little bit, pull away. And that should break the grip. Okay? Again, we're always finishing over the opposite hip, away from the head. Okay? So this is the hip closest to the head. This is the hip away from the head. Okay? We want to finish over that one. It prevents the hitchhiker's escape. Do that again. Now, finishing details here, we keep the arm high, holding on it, try to pull it out of the shoulder socket. I bring it nice and tight over my hip area here, and I can do two things. I can pull here and push here. Okay, so it's a high leverage position, everything's up, and I'm pushing and pulling over my left hip. Questions on that? Let's look at this basic attack first. Again, we're here, starting looking at the hips, posting. drift up. Okay? If he powers into us, we got this right here. If he powers away from us, we're holding him tight. Okay? Let him settle. And we kind of turn towards him. Notice I'm bringing my knee up. Switch the arms. Now I want to bring my chest to his arms and hug it. Once I've hugged it, I use my body to twist and pull away. Right hand's on the hip, left hand's over the elbow, bringing it over the left hip. This pulls, this pushes. Here, okay? Notice, I can feel the top of his elbow, the bending part, right here. So I'm applying force against that. If his elbow, top of his elbow was facing this way, I'd have to finish this way. Notice how he's got lots of flexibility there. So when I'm pulling up, I can feel that arm. So I know I need to go this way, right here. That's where I want my tempo. Okay? Pulling, push. Questions? Okay. So we're switching, we're reaching through, we're bringing our chest to his arm, and we're trying to lean over his body. And look, I can't get him. It's just not happening. Okay. So what we're going to look to do is do what I call the leg lace. Okay. Advanced guys, you can work on the reverse triangle from here. We'll go over that later if you need to. Okay. But we're going to look at the leg lace position. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to say, okay, I can't get you. So I'm just going to come back here and I'm going to hold onto his arm nice and tight. I don't want this elbow to slip. If he's able to shift his body, drop his shoulder, and pull this elbow out, his arm bar is done. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make sure I keep a pillow underneath this shoulder, which is my foot, and I'm going to hug this arm and come over, pressure over the forearm here. So Kimura grip. It's like a forearm kind of deep Kimura grip here. This just allows me to hold his body weight up. Okay. This is also going to allow me to safely pull out my left arm, or left leg, excuse me, and I'm going to lace my feet around that far arm. Okay. So this is already lace number one. Another advantage of having the heel in the armpit, we're already halfway to where we want to go next. Okay? So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to lean over him to pull this leg out, to make this leg light. And what I want to do preferably is slide this leg underneath this one and lace. If you can't slide it underneath, it's okay. It'll still work, but you'll see why I want this one underneath here in just a second. Okay. Now we've got a nice, solid, tight position. We've got a lot more braking power here, okay? And I don't want you to think about this as pushing away with your legs. Because if you do that, you're going to forget to use, number one, your upper body. And number two, the most important piece, your core. Use your body against his arms, okay? So now I'm going to dive in just a little bit deeper so that I'm elbow on elbow. Everybody see that? Elbow on elbow, and I'm attach his elbow to my chest, okay? And now I'm going to come back over with another grip. Keeping my chest tight to his elbow, I want to extend away as I use my body to pull this way. Okay? Now this kind of grip here should be a lot stronger at being able to break it. And now we finish normal. Just nice and slow, all the way to the top, keeping it tight the whole way. Don't let go like I just did. Just being nice to his elbow. And then we finish the same way. Notice how fast the tap was. Is his arm anywhere near the floor? No. Okay? It's because I'm pinching my legs really tight. Everything around this fulcrum is just really tight. So be really careful once you break this grip. Okay? So we're here, feet elbow on elbow. Lace. See how my feet are kind of coming around, laced around the bicep? Okay? And we're going to extend away as we pinch to our chest and push and pull away. We're going to do both. Good. And then bring this puppy back still over this way if we can. Okay? But you still cannot break the grip. Now, this is a very small percentage of the population that you will not be able to break their grip, but they exist. Okay? And some of them are ridiculously strong and still will power into you and end up on top. Good power into me. This will happen. It will turn up on top of you the whole way. It sucks. Okay? So, if that happens, okay, remember we're here on this grip, bicep, and then over the forearm. This is our attacking position. We're extending these legs, but we're not putting most of our power into our legs. If you do that, you can strain your adductor muscle on the inside of your leg, okay? So it's still more about the chest, the elbow to the chest, and pulling away here. I'm sort of more or less locking his arms far away from him as I pull with my body, okay? Let's say we cannot get this grip, all right? Either we cannot get this grip, Or he powers into us. Okay, so let's say he powers into us. Watch, I'm gonna let this leg go. And I'm gonna slide this foot through. And I'm gonna grab the shin. Look for the triangle. Okay? A lot of times I can drive him back down from this position. And now my finishing power is much stronger. His ability to worm and squirm has just been nullified. And I'm just going to finish however I want. The main thing is finish in the opposite direction of the thumb. Are you doing good? Opposite direction of the thumb. So if his thumb's facing this way, I go this way. His thumb's facing this way, I go this way. That make sense? You control it at this point, okay? If you can, turn it a little bit and bring it over that left hip. Again, it helps, okay? One more time. Leg closest to the hips, underneath. This is so that if I want to, all I gotta do is pull this top leg out. And if he decides to power into me, or I lift the head, I grab the shin. The reason I'm grabbing the shin is it lets me bite this really tight. And over the foot. I'm gonna relax here for a second. Now I can power back down, finish the armbar however I want. Be nice because it's a really tight triangle. Okay? Questions on this? Let's give that a whirl. 1, 2, 3.